Muy buenas a todos, soy Mariatxi, bienvenidos a otro capítulo de este de Council. Después de la cena que nos habíamos pegado, tenemos que buscar el lugar mencionado por tu madre.
Dining on ham. Well, that's very appetizing.
No puedo. Llave con el símbolo de la tierra. Wow. Pedazo de librería.
Golden elixir.
Vale. Bueno, vamos a dar una vuelta.
Great. Honey.
Bueno, no está mal. Encontré esas cositas. Me vendrán bien.
A few pages out of an old encyclopedia.
A ver. Viejas páginas de una enciclopedia, pues. Ah, mira. Una más me falta. Perfecto. Hay un montón de cuadros.
Where all eyes size you up. Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of. And she also spoke of a MEDUSA. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
Bueno, pues tenemos que inspeccionar unos cuantos cuadros.
Celia. That name means nothing to me.
Uf, anda que no hay cosas para mirar. Monedas de colección, bien.
Carmelite water will give me a little reprieve.
Agua del Carmen. Más agua del Carmen.
The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci. The last day before his crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples. A meeting between Louis XIV and Philippe V. I wonder why Mortimer's particularly fond of this painting. The Fall of Phaeton, another painting by Rubens. Poor Phaeton, struck by lightning by his father Apollo for borrowing his chariot and losing control of it. Moral, don't steal Dad's chariot. The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near, his brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
Mira que hay otra cosa.
A fragment of amber. Ah, François Ier, Receiving the Holy Family, a painting by Raphael.
Pues vamos a la otra habitación. Aquí no parece... Mira que esta tuya más cachonda. Ahí tenemos a Medusa. Esto no puedo desbloquear. Y aquí está Medusa.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern? And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
Habrá que moverlos y ponerlos en alguna posición, me imagino. Entonces va a ser lo mismo. Tengo 5 puntos, no tengo más. Bueno, vamos a hacer una cosa. A ver, ¿qué hay aquí? ¿Me da una pista o algo?
The origin of myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need. The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa.
O sea, este no puedo hacer porque vamos a hablar en
Hang
francés.
on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. The section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon, the Medusa.
Pues no me ha dicho mucho. Mientras los hombres distraen.
A painting with no name.
Creo que... A ver, ¿cuál es esta? Voy a comer esta, voy a tomar. Porque espera, esta otra. No.
This hero is the only one holding a weapon. It seems obvious that he's the one whose job is to cut off her head. So, sword toward the Medusa.
Bueno, vamos a girarla. Y los otros tienen que distraerla. Probablemente el faro, tenga que distraerla. Vamos a hacer la prueba. Hacia el héroe con el escudo. Y esto debería... hacia el héroe con el farol. Y con esto... pasará algo.
Looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague.
Sí, pero claro, pero ¿cómo le...? Pero le pega el faro.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
Pero todos hacia Medusa no pueden ser. Qué raro, ¿no? ¿Cómo se me escapa totalmente? Pero la teoría, yo quiero pensar habría que distraerla, y para distraerla el faro le pega el escudo, pero lo devuelve. Es lo que no me termina de convencer.
Now, Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa, so what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use. To light up the sword? No.
Está claro que es para el escudo.
So that leaves the shield. I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light would be reflected. The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected hero. Pretty smart. But it also means I have to make sure I get the shield position just right.
Vale, sí, bien. Eso ya lo tenía bastante claro, pero lo que no entiendo es...
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa.
Sí, ya está.
Here it doesn't work. There must be something else.
Hay que encender un faro o algo. No sé, pues debería ser así, ¿no? El faro contra el escudo. Y es el escudo contra Medusa, Medusa y este ataca. Es que no hay otra, tío. No entiendo.
The statue is darker on the right-hand side. It must be often placed towards the fire, which would explain the difference in color. In that case, it would be facing the Medusa. Perfect for the coup de grace.
Pues esto no tiene pared. Si no es mayor problema.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
Pues solo me queda este, macho. Pues vamos a darle,
To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can this shield be for? To protect its holder? Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step back and take a second, Louis. Be logical, but open-minded. Think outside the box. Nobody said a statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast. In other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning the shield to face the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, he must have a screw loose. Crazy idea, but worth a shot.
Mira, macho. El último me había dejado. Bueno.
Whoa.
Bueno, parece que lo hemos resuelto. Se me había... hostia, que vaya.
For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
I've discovered a hidden message from my mother. She explains how to find the secret room. Something must have attracted her here, so I've come to check it out. And you? What brings you here?
My, you're curious.
Let me guess.
Go on then, impress me.
You're spying on Mortimer, right?
Everyone is spying on Mortimer.
Shall I take that for a yes?
Take it as you please, but I wouldn't be surprised if all the guests were around here somewhere searching the manor. Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh yeah, in your dreams. At your service, madam.
Vale, pues no lo puedo hacer. Bien, vamos a examinar la habitación.
A golden fleece.
El vellón dorado.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
You think that can really be Jason's golden fleece?
No, you are aware that Jason and the Argonauts is a myth, aren't you?
But Mortimer's been protecting this hide. It must be of great value, don't you think?
Certainly of historical value. This kind of hide is still used by gold diggers in Eastern Europe. Now you see how easy it is to obtain a legend.
Why do you have to act so nonchalant every time I show you something?
Louis, anyone can kill a sheep, rip off its hide, and say it's the Golden Fleece.
We're at Lord Mortimer's, not at some farmyard fair. You're just too skeptical.
And you have a tendency to believe anything. Talk about an unlikely pair.
Yet, you know opposites attract, don't you? An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
I bet you've read them cover to cover.
Naturally.
Really? I'm curious. Tell me, what part stood out the most to you?
The passage where Mary says to Joseph, "Hey, you, shut up."
In other words, you haven't even opened one.
Joder, qué tía.
Hey, Mortimer's the author of this work. It talks about his passion for art.
Monedas de colección, muy bien. Mira la de 3. 1, 2 y 3. César.
Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath. I can just see Mortimer dressed in a toga, wearing a laurel wreath, strutting around his manor all day long.
You have a curious idea of Mortimer.
Why? He's eccentric, like all the English are, isn't he?
Well, if Peru stands for French grace, then if I were you, I wouldn't be making that sort of remark.
Psicología, lógica, vale. Bueno, vamos a seguir.
Well, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself.
Pensamientos sobre los hombres de la sociedad. Vale, 1 de 5. Bueno. Espadita.
You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
This weapon is typically French, quite old, undoubtedly goes back to the Crusades. If it is a true Damask sword, it's worth more than a kingdom. It really does look like Joan of Arc's sword.
The famous Maid of Orleans. One of your favorite historical heroines.
You bet, given the number of English butts she kicked.
And we all know where that got her. When you finished playing, maybe you can help me search the place?
Otra moneda. Ámbar. Ah, no. Enhorabuena. Has tenido 4 fragmentos de ámbar. Tu nivel máximo de puntos de esfuerzo aumentado en 1.
Amber crystals.
Muy bien. Eso ayudará cuando estén llenos, claro.
Here's something interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
The ink barely spreads on the paper. It spreads exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink. If it is a fake, then it's a professional job. These documents must be fakes. No man can own that many original works, no matter how rich he is.
Be careful. The Order has tried many times to estimate his personal wealth without ever succeeding.
And look here. Castles in Scotland, vineyards in Italy, districts in Venice. He's richer than some European countries.
These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take? Why keep such a collection hidden in a secret room? Any thoughts?
Mortimer has every reason in the world to conceal it, even if only to keep it from people like us.
Hey, Emily, we're not thieves. We're only looking. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
Pues vamos a ir registrando.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant.
Camafeo.
What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar.
Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
Empezamos bien. Esta es lógica.
When are you going to understand that I just want to help you?
What do you expect? That I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything you want?
What are you talking about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little.
If only on principle, as a member of the Golden Order, for example.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. But I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
No puedo mirar esto a ver ahora. Sí, personaje. No, ¿dónde está? Vulnerabilidad, psicología, inmunidad lógica. Me la juego.
Pragmatic, intelligent, sure of herself. Her only weak spot is her difficulty talking about herself. I don't know much about your past, but I'm guessing you had to get by on your own for much of your life. It might have closed you off, and that can be a disadvantage. It might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet wants to hurt you.
Yes, you may be right. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Ooh.
Yes. You're the kind of girl who gets by on her own and who shares nothing.
The fact is, you are completely mistaken about me.
Oh,
I
vaya.
already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is...
Buah, ni idea. ¿Qué puede ser? Vamos a ver si hay algo que nos diga. No tengo ni idea. Que esto no lo puedo usar, pero si es que es igual.
It's as obvious as it is surprising. You're my mother's hard-hitting partner.
Oh, God, do you really believe the nonsense that comes out of your mouth?
Well, a second ago I did. A little.
Sorry, Louis, your mother is not my partner.
Buena idea.
Chances are, you're working with a member of the Order.
The only members of the Order other than ourselves are your mother and Mr. Washington. The former has sadly gone missing. As for the latter, I knew nothing of his arrival. Incidentally, you must have noticed how inefficiently our Order communicates internationally.
La voy a liar.
Your husband, of course.
My husband? He can't even walk without a cane. Poor old man. Let him live out the rest of his days in peace.
How nice for him.
Right, time is short. You haven't convinced me. I prefer to remain discreet. Don't take it the wrong way. All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister. And if I reacted so strongly at the sight of the cameo pendant, it's because I thought it belonged to her. But it doesn't.
I understand. I won't insist.
It's time to leave.
Una pena. Iba ahí en la confrontación, pero ha liado.
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Joder, está.
She's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth.
Vaya pinta, tú.
Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do? Sorry, Emily, but I can't leave Elizabeth like this. All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
Thank you. Come on, follow me.
Well, Elizabeth, what was so urgent? For God's sakes, what happened in here?
Joder.
I really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it! My days are numbered.
All right. What have you got on your mind now?
You've got to listen to what I have to say while there's still time. You need to know the truth about your mother.
About my mother? What do you mean?
I saw her
Saw who? You saw my mother? When?
just last night. I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night while she was hiding?
Yes, Louis, I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you it was her.
Jolín, de dos.
Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've seen her? Sir Holmes? Mortimer?
You don't understand. It's her. She's here.
Yes, I understand.
No, you're not listening. The moment I saw her, I was overcome by spasms. She's here. I'm telling you, it was her. Yes, I need something to calm me down.
I'll drink with you, but let's go easy on it, okay?
Me van a envenenar. Dame una puta cabra.
I don't know where she gets her rot gut from, but frankly, it's disgusting.
You know, Louis, when I came here, it was in the hope of getting help. I've only just now realized that I've been drawn here into a trap.
Whoa. Alcohol's gone to my head.
Here, the condemned's last drink.
No. Ah, toma por culo.
I need to take it easy with the booze. At this rate, I won't last the night.
Let's go easy on the drinking, okay? Alcohol won't solve our problems.
Ugh. The second one isn't any easier.
So, do you want to know why she did all those things to me or not? Even if it changes the image you have of her forever?
What was she trying to cure you of then?
Of the one illness she never managed to treat me for.
Venga,
Come
a
on,
ver si sigue
Elizabeth.
hablando.
We have to finish what we started.
Menuda resaca mañana. Intoxicado, salido 4 consumidores durante una misión o has ingerido algún elemento nocivo. El reloj de diálogo ya no es visible. Usa un elixir para curarte.
I feel all dizzy.
There must have been a reason. Just tell me. Tell me what my mother treated you for.
She wanted to silence them!
What? What are you talking about? Silence what?
The voices. The voices in my head. They speak to me, Louis. They've always told me what to do. They say nasty things to me.
Elizabeth, do you realize what you're saying?
Of course, Louis. This is what I live every day.
But these spirits, Elizabeth, don't exist. You do realize that. These voices in your head, it's you, in fact. Nobody is speaking to you.
They want me. Want me just for themselves. They talk to me all the time. Yet your mother did everything to make them go away. Ever since I was little. And look at the result.
It's impossible, Mother. You spent your life trying to prove that the supernatural doesn't exist. Why punish this poor girl?
Oh, shit. What has she done to you?
Uh-oh, Louis. Are you starting to believe me?
No, but
Too bad it's all been for nothing. They're still there, you know.
what do you mean? They're still talking to you?
All the time. Despite everything Sarah put me through, I still hear them. And here I am on a lost island, knowing that no one knows me. And I find myself here at the exact same time as her. You see? You understand? You sense it too. I'm going to die here. I beg you, tell me you believe me.
Vamos a
Here,
creerla.
Elizabeth. I'm right here with you. And I do believe you.
Thank you, Louis. You know, despite what people might think,
No,
I'm not crazy.
que va, un poquito nada más. Venga, para adentro. ¡Hala!
My God, Elizabeth, how is this possible?
Welcome to my world, Lil Louis. Welcome to my life.
Elizabeth, the whole story stinks of death. If I were you, I'd have left the moment you heard me speak about my mother. I don't know if she knows you're here, but if I had any doubt, I wouldn't take the risk.
Yeah, you're right. I can't stay here another minute. I need to get the hell out of here. I need to find a boat and get away. I'm not dying here.
Oh, I feel so dizzy.
You like my little concoction, don't you? That's rare.
What?
It no longer has any effect on me. But my guests generally don't appreciate me mixing alcohol with laudanum.
What? You put laudanum in my drink?
In both. Don't worry, my little Louis. We'll sink down to the bottom together.
Oh man, I feel like puking. I really feel like shit.
Ya sabía que me iba a mear.
I gotta get back.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm here now. I'll take good care of you.
Tengo una puta cabra.
Don't touch me.
Just leave. If I get up, I'll fall.
Oh, little Louie's tired. Leave everything to me.
Joder con el cuchillo ese.
Just let go.
Bueno. Pues... Cuatro puntos disponibles. Ya tengo uno. Con esto podría desbloquear 2. Y aquí también. Traduce todo tipo de documentos y conversaciones en otro idioma. Perfecto. Un punto restante. ¿Dónde le puedo dar este punto? Este punto... No, la verdad que no quito nada. Esto... Venga. Bueno, pues hasta aquí este capítulo 1, la verdad. Veremos qué nos depara siguientes capítulos cuando los saquen. Esto es lo que tienen estos juegos que sacan por fascículos. La verdad que tiene buena pinta. No sé cómo acabará la cosa, habiendo fallado como he ido fallando cosas. Pero bueno, es lo que tiene ir jugando y ir dándole. Lo dejamos aquí hasta que saquen el segundo episodio. Ya sabéis, un buen like, un buen comentario, una suscripción. Sed buenos, nos vemos.